upon a time, it was 3 little pigs. Well, actually, it was 2 little pigs. The first one, he was real lazy, so he was kind of fat because he didn't like to do too much moving around, you know? So one day, the first pig was like, you know, I'm lazy, but I'm real tired of being homeless, so I need to build me a house. He looked around, he was like, what's around here? Because I don't want to have to really go nowhere. He saw this pile of straw. And he was like, oh, that'll do. He took the straw, he started to build him a house. And somebody was walking by, he was like, hey man, I'm getting real tired. He had laid down like 3 straws. And he was like, man, this is hard work. Can you come help me out? I'll pay you, you know what I'm saying? So home dude came over, he started helping build his little house. The fat pig sat back, he was like, I'm real lazy. I didn't do no kind of check or really find a person who actually knows what they doing. So you doing a real good job. But the helper was like, hey man, I'm not about to keep helping you if you ain't helping yourself. He took off. He was like, do this yourself. So the lazy pig, he was like, I don't want to do this. So he just kind of threw it together. He dug a hole for the bathroom. You know, he put up a front door, but he didn't put up no other doors. You know, he was like, this is good enough. And he just sat there in the dirt in his house. Now the second pig, his brother, he was real cheap, or frugal, he liked to call it. He was like, hey, I'm about to build me a house too, but I ain't about to spend no money. So he looked around, he was like, what can I get for free up in here? And he saw some trees, and he was like, oh, shucky ducky, I'm gonna cut down some trees and build me a house. So he went up to the 99-cent store and he bought an axe. And of course the handle broke, so he ran back to the 99-cent store and bought another one. The blade broke, so he went back to the 99-cent store again. He bought like 4 or 5 axes before he finally cut down one good tree. Stuff started falling apart and breaking because he just couldn't get it right. He bought some duct tape and some glue, and he started trying to patch stuff up. His axe kept breaking, so he couldn't chop down another tree, so he just pressed that tree up, made some drywall, make it stretch real thin, you know? So it took him a long time, but he finally threw up his little pressed drywall house. He was like, whatever it is, what's gonna be? The third little pig, the sister, she's smart and she got it going on. She knows whatever's worth having is worth working for, and she know how to invest. She take money, put it into making more money, and when her money start making money, honey, that's when she starts spending money. She ain't got that consumer mentality. She wealthy. So she was walking around like, you know what, I'm gonna build me a house, but I'm gonna do it right. Cause I ain't lazy, so I'm gonna take the time to look up the instructions, and I ain't cheap, so I'm gonna make sure I go to the right place, get the right materials, and hire the right people to help me out. So the sister, she walked up in Home Depot, she like, don't be alarmed, I know I'm a talking pig, but I'm just here to get me some materials cause I need to build me a house. She sought wise counsel. Home dude at Home Depot, he was like, oh, okay, well, if you want to do it right, you need to get you some bricks. She was like, all right then. So she bought her bricks, she took her time, she looked up the instructions, she made a few phone calls, got some help, you know, for people who knew what they was doing, and she built her a nice house. It was lush and plush, baby. So these 3 pigs, they chilling in their respective houses. Along come a big bad wolf, and he sniffed some bacon in the air. The big bad wolf, he come up on the first house. It's all leaning, looking all pitiful. He come knocking on the door. Open up. I smell a fat piggy in there. He said, a big bad wolf. I ain't opening up the door. Not by the hairs on my double chin chin. That wolf said, I'm a huff and I'm a puff. See, he was a smoker, so he knew how to huff and puff real good. He said, I'm gonna blow your house down. He said, and that little pitiful house said, and just fell right over. That fat pig said, ee! He jumped up and he ran too well. He tried to run. He couldn't run real good. He was so fit. He rolled over to his brother's house. Lucky for him, the wolf was a smoker, so he couldn't really run too good either. He was like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. The fat pig was just rolling. Ee! Ee! Trying to run. Little fat pig get to his brother's house. He's like, brother, open up. It's a big bad wolf trying to get us. That cheapskate brother said, who did what now? A big bad wolf. He let his brother in. And the big bad wolf was right behind him. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's 2 pigs now. Open up. I'm about to have a real good meal. That second brother said, not by the hair bumps on my chinny chin chin. Because, you know, he real cheap, so he don't never buy the good razors. The big bad wolf stepped back. He looked at that sad, sorry, thin little house. He said, I'm about to huff and puff and blow this house down. He said, he had to blow a little harder than the first one, but that little sad house said, fell right over. Them 2 pigs jumped up, and ran over to their sister's house. Well, the cheapskate, he went a-running. He was like, you better catch up, brother. Yee! Hold up, brother. Hold up. Big bad wolf right behind him. I'm gonna get you. Woo! Let me catch my breath. Hold on. I'm gonna get you. They roll up on the sister's house. They banging on the door. Sister, let us in. She looked out the window. She said, who that there? It's a big bad wolf trying to get us. What's happening? Open the door. Oh, Lord. See, now, y'all never do nothing right. Y'all always got to bring your mess on over here. For real, he trying to eat us. Us? He trying to eat you. Sister, we about to die. Alright, she opened the door. They stepped in. Oh, thank you, sister. Ooh, this is lavish. And all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom! It's the big bad wolf, let me in! 3 of y'all now, I'm about to have me a feast. That sister said, please. You better open up this door before I blow this house down. I'd like to see you try. He said, let me try that again. And nothing happened. The big bad wolf got mad. He said, I'm a huff and I'm a puff with all my might. He blew so hard he gave himself a heart attack. Fell out right there in front of the house. That sister looked out the window. She said, he did, y'all. Those 3 pigs had a feast. They had some good wolf burgers. And over dinner, the sister had to have a talk with her brothers. Lazy brothers, see now? Trying to be lazy, now you got to do double the work. Because you ain't got to build a house once, but twice. Frugal brother trying to save money. Now you're going to have to spend even more because you wasted a bunch of money on all them cheap materials. And now you got to go buy the good stuff anyway. And then she made lazy brother get up and do the dishes. And cheap brother treat them all to dessert. The end. The moral of the story is don't be lazy because you end up doing more work. Don't be cheap because you end up having to spend more money in the long run. If you do things right the first time, you will have a long-lasting treasure. If things are a little shaky and unstable, knock them down and start over again because you need a strong foundation. And the other moral of the story, don't smoke. This has been Storytime with Julissa. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace and many blessings. Life is simply a Sorry, I took my daughter my necklace, but anyway, if you don't know where you're going, you may not like where you end up. Spread the happy with JAE TRACIE.
Dislike, smish like.